Hi Dime, so I am back. Those of you that follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, you know that I gave birth to my son 2.5 weeks early, Jackson Blaze, and that's why I've been MIA and I maybe haven't responded to any messages that you've posted on here because I have a 3-week-old breastfeeding newborn, and so it's been crazy, and this is my first opportunity to actually feel like a human being and get down to business. So there's going to be so much more content about being a new mom and all that stuff. Just bear with me. It's going to take me a little bit to get into the groove of things, but it's coming. But this is a long overdue video that I promised I would do as a hair review for, her name is Lisa, like me, and she contacted me. She's the owner and operator of hairenvy.com, and she contacted me. I was actually about to take down my other install, and she contacted me like days before I was supposed to take it down, so it actually worked out, and she sent me 3 bundles of this hair, which is Peruvian deep wave hair. And I'm gonna stand so you can see kind of the length of the hair, and I'll throw in some snapshots as well of the hair. And I've had it installed now since I think it's been about a month, I would say, now that I've had this hair installed. This is pretty much the texture of the hair. I'm going to jump right into the pros of the hair. So the number one pro of this hair for me is the fact that it's kind of nappy. Like, that's a little bit crazy, but it's definitely got that. It's nappy enough so that I feel like texture-wise, like feel-wise and look-wise, there really isn't a huge difference between my own hair when it's flat ironed and kind of curled and this hair as far as texture-wise, if that makes sense. So that is what I really like about this hair, is that it's kind of nappy, and that's a little bit crazy, but those of you that know hair and kind of do, you just got to have that right blend, because silky beautiful hair is great, but if you have a leave out, which I do, the front of my hair is my own, I do leave out, and I'm also natural, so I flat iron the front of my hair to blend. So if you're a natural girl, you want to have hair that's a little bit nappier so that it blends better, because otherwise you're just, and my hair is thick also, so that's my big pro for this hair. She sent me really long hair. She sent me 3 bundles of 20, 22, and 24. And it was crazy long. And so I went to go get it just kind of cut, and the hairdresser I went to, the hairstylist I went to, went crazy and chopped off a lot of the length. I'm telling you, this hair was like to my waist. So a lot of the length is gone. Oh, sorry. A lot of the length has been removed. But it's really, I mean, if you want super, super long hair, definitely go for this hair, because 24 inches for this hair was the longest I'd ever seen. It was more to me like what you would think of as like 28 inches. So you do get a lot. That's the second pro of this hair. You get a lot of hair. I mean, I got 3 bundles, and it was 3 full bundles, like 4 full-ounce bundles. You'll notice that usually with like these virgin hair vendors, that you really are going to get what amounts to like 3 ounces of hair, especially when you go to the longer lengths. But this was 4 ounces of full thick hair, and I really like that. The third pro to me is when I am kind of flat ironing the hair, I really like the way that it kind of like, I think it would flat iron beautifully, like flat iron and then like curl up. I think it would do that beautifully. I don't have time for all that right now. I really don't. I barely have time for this video. So that wouldn't work for me, but those of you that have more time to spend on hair, I think this would be great hair to kind of blow dry and then curl up. I think it'd be beautiful and voluminous, like, because even in the sections that I have just allowed to kind of air dry, brush, and flat ironed so that the front blends a little bit better, that it has that potential. So I would definitely, if you have the time to do all that, definitely give it a whirl. All right, so let's jump into what some of fourth pro is Lisa. I think she's just she's new. You won't see any other videos yet. You probably won't find a whole lot of information online about this vendor. Sorry, I'm moving around quite a bit. So she's really new to this. So I thought she was super responsive in terms of customer service. The hair came to me very quickly. It was packaged beautifully. I just think, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the packaging, the pictures I posted of the packaging a couple of weeks ago. So I really like that. I think that goes a long way. It's when someone's really responsive. And everything I'm telling you, I told her. So she's fully aware of what I would advise in terms of you know, hair and that process, because she's new and I don't even know that she wears weaves either, so she's learning also. But as far as customer service wise and reliability and legitimacy, I think this company is definitely a go, and it definitely has the potential to do a lot of good hair business, I would say. So that aside, let's go into some cons now. So con number one is that it sheds. Yeah, I actually seal the wefts. You know, I seal the wefts with my Hair Extensions 101 weft sealant that I absolutely love. I did seal the wefts, and despite sealing the wefts, I'm getting a lot of shedding every single day, like just tons and tons, which is crazy because that's how you know how much hair is on these tracks, is I'm not losing volume despite the amount of shedding that's going on. To me, shedding is not as bad as tangling. I feel like tangling definitely is worse than shedding. Oftentimes I'm like, oh, I'm not sure which one, but after having had it installed recently where the tangling was something I had never seen this kind of tangling before in my life. So to go from that to this where shedding is more than tangling, I definitely would give that, I definitely think that's not as bad as it could be. So it sheds. The other thing about this hair is the texture is weird. Like, I have kind of curled the front of it to try to blend it a little bit. Not texture, but like the wave pattern. It's a deep wave, but it's not really a wave. It's more like a crimp. And I like those big beachy waves that like wash and go. I'm a wash and go girl. I want to get up, I want to spritz a little water, throw in a little mousse or some leave-in conditioner, and be out the door and feel beautiful. Like, and if I want to throw in maybe like a flexi rod or flat iron the front really quickly and be done. This hair is maintenance. So while it's very pretty, and I will, like I said, it's very pretty hair, I will tell you it's not wash and go hair. It's not super easy hair. And so because of that, I'm on the fence about it in that regard. I think this would be actually really good hair for a wig or a full, like if you're doing a full weave. I have a leave out, and because of that, I've had a hard time really blending the wave pattern. As you can see, I've got kind of ringlets going here, but the hair itself is more of a crimp. So it doesn't really blend in that regard. Do you know what I mean? So because of that, I would recommend this hair to somebody who has very little leave out, or your leave out's really short, or somebody who's doing like a closure piece, or somebody who's doing a wig, or somebody who's doing a full weave. Then you would have more fun with this hair because you're not trying to blend. And blending to me was a little bit difficult given this wave pattern. So there's that. Tangling, it doesn't, I mean, the problem with this is that I had hair that was tangling so badly that anything is an improvement to me. Anything is an improvement to me. But it does tangle. Not a lot, not terribly. It doesn't mat. Like, that's where I hate, y'all know what I'm talking about. The matting hair. The hair that, like, you're just sitting there chilling, and then all of a sudden the back of your head, you're like this. Like, the hair that I had before, I used to, like, I was at work, I had to go to the bathroom on the hour and take out tangles. And it was matting at the roots, Dimes. It was matting at the roots. So this hair doesn't do that. While it tangles, I often wonder, is it tangling because it's like wavy hair kind of tangles. Like, I haven't found any wavy hair that doesn't tangle at all. So it definitely does do some degree of tangling, so you do have to keep a brush in your pocket to quickly go through it. But as you can see, like, it's got a lot of movement, it's not matting up, and I washed it yesterday and wet it this morning around, I mean, I'm filming now and it's almost 4 o'clock. So it was wet a while ago. So it's definitely pretty dry, and it's not like I would go out and I know I'd be fine with it. You know, I wouldn't be stressing it. I have my hands in it a lot because I'm filming and I'm looking at myself. But oh yeah, I think I have an ashy elbow. Don't hate me. Listen, I've got a baby now. Lotion sometimes doesn't happen. So yeah, so that's my review of this hair. The hair starts at $105 a bundle. I know she's gonna probably do maybe some bundle deals, and we're gonna work again. She's actually thinking of sending me some more hair to review, and because she's actually gonna be maybe switching, I'm not sure, but she's gonna send me some more hair reviews, so we'll definitely see more from Hair Envy. And I definitely want to give her, try some different textures of hair that she has available. I think the next one she's gonna send me is Cambodian. I had Cambodian hair before and I really liked it, so I hope it's of the same quality as that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't know if there are any other questions that you might have for me. Definitely let me know. And you know me, I'm gonna keep it real with you always. So definitely let me know what you think of this hair, and I hope it doesn't look too crazy in this video. I think it's really pretty. I think it's, you know, it works. I feel pretty in it. I'm not stressing it. I definitely want to maybe dye the next bundle she gives me too, so we're going to see how it responds to color. So let's just keep an eye out on hairandme.com, and we'll see what we can get and what's going on. And we may be doing a giveaway, so yeah, so it'll work out. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, Dimes. And again, thank you so much to everybody who's congratulated me on my boo-boo. He is perfect, and I'm excited to shoot more videos for you. Bye.